So today I want to talk about how people get in relationships fighting uphill. I'm going to say this again. People get in relationships fighting uphill just to make them work. What I mean by that is one of the things that I don't agree with, but people do it, is interracial relationships. Interracial relationships is you getting into a relationship fighting uphill. And what I mean by that is the things and the obstacles that you have to jump over to make that relationship work, because you, let's use this white and black, a white woman and a black man, or vice versa. If you're using that, if you're in that relationship, then you got to think about family. You got to think about your kids, if they black enough, not black enough, or who they or what they identify as. You got to think about it while you're in that relationship, the stares that you're going to get. You got to think about a lot of things when it pertains to interracial dating. That is you signing up, and you know that dating if you're a black man, knowing that dating a white woman is an obstacle that you have to fight uphill to make your relationship work, right? Another thing, controversial one, dating somebody that has children. If you're a woman or if you're a man, if you date if you like personally, I can understand why a woman would date a man, because children aren't typically with the man, so she can still have her household. The children come over on the weekends or holidays, so she don't get this. She doesn't have to deal with those children a lot. But a man, like, I don't understand why any man would take on somebody else's child. Like, I personally wouldn't do it, but also at the same time, I don't have to do it, because I know I'm not a guy that has to do the things that other niggas have to do. There's a lot of niggas that gotta date bitches with children. Like, they can't go out here and find a female that don't have children, because dating a female that don't have children requires a lot more for you. A lot of y'all niggas are low barrel type niggas, so y'all have to go and date bitches with children. Especially with, like, it's a lot of chicks that are what would be classified as a bad bitch, but since she had a child and gained a little weight, she understands that she ain't bad or as fine as or marketable as she used to be. So she'll get with a nigga that's willing to take her little chubbiness, her little muffin top, her spare tire around her belly, and the stretch marks in the oatmeal cream pie belly, and her child that come with this nigga that she was fucking on, that they only knew each other 2 months or one night stand or however. And then she tell this nigga, don't judge by my past, or she found this nigga in church and he believe in forgiveness and all this bullshit that they teach in church and redemption and shit like that. Cool. Y'all niggas have to do that. I don't have to do it. Some niggas have to do that, right? And I understand, like, we got to figure out what we fall in when it comes to dating and shit. That's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not knocking you. I understand it. Like I said, I don't personally have to do it. Y'all niggas do it. Y'all, if you like baby mamas, take them all off the fucking market, because I'm not going to do it. But that's another thing. Also, if you date somebody and you know you can't live the life you want to live, they not making the money that you need them to make. And this one more pertains to the women, because women want to be politically correct, because now a lot of men speaking about not being a gold digger, right? And the reason I'm talking about this one is because I was watching the Pop the Balloon show. And as I was watching the Pop the Balloon show, the girl asked the dude, I'm gonna do a review on it. The dude asked the girl, do you care more about money or personality? She said personality, but that was a hard choice for her, because she likes money too. And so they end up going on the date, and they do the review afterwards, and the date was horrible. The nigga pulled up in a busted car playing a Bluetooth speaker and all this other bullshit. On the show, he told us he was gonna take her to a rooftop type shit. But since she said personality, and like I said, the girl is gorgeous, she looks good, but her personality is just as immaculate as her beauty. Like, this motherfucker has a open personality. She seemed docile. She seemed like she go with the flow. She seemed just easy going. And a lot of times, a lot of women play themselves because they want to play the politically correct card and not be like, oh, well, I like money because I know I need the food on the table. I know I need the lights on. I know I need the rent paid. I know I need maintenance for my car. New set of tires. You got to think about this. A new set of tires every 3 years is $600-700 to put them on rotate balance and all that shit. People don't think about that. Or, you know, you got to think about the kids you want to have, how you want to dress the kids, what school you want the kids to go to, what neighborhood you want to stay in. Like, all of these things women have to think about, and you need to date men that can provide that for you. Only Disclaimer, only if you qualify for the men to give you the lifestyle that you want. A lot of y'all bitches don't qualify. Some of y'all look like motherfucking rhinos, and y'all don't qualify for niggas that's making this type of money that put you in these school systems, your kids in the school systems, neighborhoods. You look like rhinos. I just ain't never seen a multi-millionaire nigga with a fat bitch. I'm sorry. Prove me wrong. I have not seen a multi-million-dollar nigga or a millionaire. I've never seen I know 500,000aires. They not with fat bitches. It just is what it is. I know it sounds harsh, but it's the truth. The proof is in the pudding. You show me one. Tag one in the video. Put it down in the comment section. It is what it is. That's another thing. Like y'all get in relationships dating up here. Like men, I've seen this happen. A lot of men get in relationships with women that is not aesthetically pleasing to them, but she treat me good. She's nice. She rub my feet when I get off work, but I'm not sexually attracted to this bitch. And a lot of men do this thing where they try to complete their woman with other women, right? Did you hear what I said? A lot of men try to complete their woman with other women. A lot of women do the same. Women, I'm going to talk about the men. The men do it in the sense of she ain't the cutest, but she treats me good. She makes my house home with the wood. But hey, I know this bitch that look a lot better. She freakier and she down to be my side chick. Now a lot of people think that you can't get those type of chicks because you married them, but it's a lot of niggas I know out here paying for pussy. Just saying. If you pay for pussy, there's a lot of niggas that do it. Not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, but there's a lot of niggas that's okay with just a good time and a good moment if it is just an hour because I feel completed. Now I got my rocks off. Now, a lot of niggas might push back because they might feel like, how do you feel, good about yourself having to pay for pussy? But I feel like it's all the same if I'm marrying somebody and starting a family. I feel like it's just a better form of motherfucking prostitution. For me, you know what I'm saying? But and of course, you get the factors of liking a motherfucker and all this other little shit. Okay, cool. And women do it as in the sense of this nigga don't make, his dick ain't the biggest, but it'll work. I come occasionally, but he's a good father. He looks decent. Comes from a good background. He maintains a job. He does what I need him to do. But I'm gonna go fuck with this nigga from my past, Big Dick Willie, and let him knock the Mario coins out this pussy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that going on, and that's why I think a lot of cheating going because a lot of people just ain't with people they really fucking like. They still trying to make up, or they don't understand the person that they with is probably who they actually qualify for. Just saying. So, like I said, people get in these relationships where they gotta fight uphill to make these relationships work. There's some things you don't have to do. I'm gonna put it out there. A lot of y'all feel like, hey, such and such did it, my mama did it, my granny did it. I see on TV these people doing it. I see my coworker doing it. You know why they doing it? Is because a lot of people have been brainwashed to think that they have to do certain things to make relationships work. Struggle love. We've all heard this term. We see a lot of people use it, and we see a lot of people that think that part of building a good foundation is struggle love. I call it fighting uphill. If you know anything about war, being in the top position or having higher ground puts you in a better position to win that battle. So while y'all out here in relationships is a battle, please believe me. So while y'all out here fighting the world and trying to maneuver y'all relationship, it's not conducive for you to do these things like interracial dating. You do what you want to do now. I'm just saying interracial dating, date somebody with kids, date somebody that's not in the financial bracket where you need to be at. And at this point, they should go for men and women because the way they got these prices in the stores, your gas prices, your car prices, all of this it would be advantageous for both people to date people in their financial bracket. That being in love, that's cool, that's fine, but think about the life you want to have. Do you want to sacrifice the life you want to have for love? Now, some people might be trying to act like love is this old magical thing that's just gonna wash you white as snow and it's just gonna heal everything. But it's gonna be hard to be in love with your motherfucking lights off. It's gonna be hard to be in love if your kids struggling. They gotta wear motherfucking scats on their feet, their shoes talking. It's gonna be hard to be in love if you see the man outside in your front yard turning the water off. It's gonna be hard to be in love. I'm just saying, you gotta understand, love is like a flower. Love is like a flower. It has to be put in good soil for it to grow and to grow in a healthy manner. A lot of y'all want to be concrete roses, and that's fine. But I guarantee you, compare you to a motherfucker that's in good soil, planted in good soil, is a total difference in the motherfucker that's a concrete rose or a weed that grew out the concrete. Trust me, you don't want to be that person. You do not want to be that person. You want to be a person that's in good foundation, good fertile soil. Like in the Bible say, you don't want to build your house on sand. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're trying to build their houses on sand. I'm just trying to figure out why you thought dating a woman with 4 kids and 7 baby daddies, it was a good idea. I'm just trying. Why did you think that was a good idea? I don't know. You decided to get in a relationship with her and then get her pregnant too. And then you think she left these other niggas. You thought that was a great idea? Oh, okay. I don't know why you thought dating this dude that didn't have a job and you upset now because all he do is sit at home and play video games while you go to work. But when you met him, he didn't have no job and he always told you he was looking for a job. And then when you came home, he played like he was looking for a job, but 6 months went by, he didn't get a job. And you got pregnant by the nigga? And then what's crazy is y'all put niggas that never had no job on child support like y'all go get some money. What's $27 a week? Come on now. Like these are the things that people are doing to get in relationships with people and thinking they're going to be conducive for relationships. How about this one? People who don't come from a 2-parent household. Now, I get it. There's a lot of people that can't help how their parents were raised. But if you could choose who you want to date, you might not want to date a person that doesn't come from a 2-parent background. And I'm saying, listen to me. This could go either way. If there's a person that's doing the work to help with that deficiency they have for that other parent not being in the house, okay, good. You might could date them a few months, see what they're doing, see how they're trying to help themselves. Then it might be a conducive relationship beginning. But most people that's out here ain't doing the work to understand the deficiency that they have for not having a father in the house or a mother in the house. Because there are things that you learn from seeing these people interact with each other and seeing a person of the opposite sex in the house with you and how they maneuver and move. That's why I think a lot of women, when it comes to dating, get fucked up because you never seen how a man actually moves, sits, and thinks. Same thing with men without a daddy. You don't know how to be a man and run that household and not let your woman take charge over you. That deficiency, a lot of people are coming in these relationships with deficiencies, and a lot of people don't look at them as deficiencies. Though somebody that doesn't come from a 2-parent household is a deficiency. Another thing, why don't y'all ask people that y'all date, did they have an IEP? Or was they in a slow class? Did they ride the short bus? That's another thing y'all are doing. Y'all are dating people that aren't intelligent enough to maintain a relationship. Y'all talk about emotional intelligence. A lot of these motherfuckers is just retarded. Let's keep it real. A lot of people out here are just retarded. So can we just be real? Y'all ain't asking a background. Y'all ain't asking a school history. Y'all ain't asking a GPA. Were you good at listening in school? Did you finish assignments? Or what about this? What goals have you put aside or said that you were going to do and that you accomplished before meeting me? What goals have you wrote down or put on your vision board when the first of the year came and you've accomplished before you met me? It's a valid question. Simple question. If you meet a person, a woman or man, they've never accomplished any goals, or they can't tell you, you might not want to date that, because you got to be goal oriented to be in a relationship. What goals are we setting for our relationship? We're gonna be here in 5 years. We're gonna be here in 10 years. We want kids to do this. We want kids to go to this school. We want to parent our kids like this. These are goals that you have to set, and milestones you have to set to see if you are progressing in your relationships. And fellas, I don't know if you know this, but women always want something the next level. I don't know what it is. You cannot be content with a woman. If you say I'm happy where I'm at, trust me, that relationship is going to be on the demise, because women don't understand being content. And they program like that from social media, from the impulse counter. When they go check out at Walmart, they always got to have the newest, the latest. And that's why most of your marketing, you can look this up, is marketed to women, because they're the most easily influenced people. But as men, it's like, okay, I've accomplished the goal. They just had a woman on Kendra G said that she didn't want to date a doctor because she asked him what's his other goals outside of being a doctor. Bitch, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. And you're asking me what other goals? What other goals I have outside of being a doctor? Bitch, I have accomplished the goal. Did you hear me? Before I got with you, I'm a doctor. I set out 14 years of my life after high school to be a doctor. And you mean to tell me that's not enough? And see, those are the other things, as sometimes women have these unrealistic expectations because, bitch, I'm a doctor. Now, granted, I might be in a lot of school, did and all this shit, but baby, by about 6 years after me actually being a doctor, depending on what kind of doctor I am, now I'm making real bank. For the next 50 years, I'm making 200,000, 250,000 plus. Don't you be a heart surgeon? We know a heart surgery costs $250,000 per heart surgery. So what are we talking about? Like I said, you got to just make sure the person that you're dating ain't retarded as well. Go to them and see, hey, was you on the slow bus? Was you good at school? Did you listen well? Do you have a rebellious nature? I seen a girl say this a few years ago. I thought I had a hood nigga. When I found out the nigga just retarded. He slow. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.